Hey guys, it's James, and I am in Berlin, Germany. Ich bin in Berlin, and so far it's been going out. Um, haven't done too much tourist stuff, but it's been really fun here. Um, Lately, with my traveling, I've been experimenting a lot with just kind of being myself and inhabiting my emotions as much as I can when I'm out and talking to people. And what I found is that I really get a really strong sense, a really strong feeling of flow, ease. It's just a great feeling. Even if for a while I'm out, all of a sudden I become, let's say, tired or scared or anxious. Someone says something that I don't like. I'll inhabit that, and I'll think that, well, why would people respond to this? This is strange. This is being weird. But actually, what's being weird is not being myself and feeling that, and my body showing that, but my words and my actions not. So, what I found is that um, in the past, I used to be very frustrated with the game, very angry. Um, like, why do I was really developing myself at the time. I was working out a lot, reading, meditating, writing, doing all these hobbies, and I was thinking, well, if I do enough, that eventually my level of consciousness will raise, and that um, girls will just come into my life naturally. And that didn't really happen as I thought it would. For one, it's the aspect of having to go out to and work on being social with people. I've learned that over the last month of pretty much going out for a month and a half straight now, and just talking to people and learning how to be confident in talking to people. And the second part is that there was anger there. I was doing all these things just to get laid, and so there was an expectation that this would happen for me if I continued to do this, and it created a negative emotion in my attention, and that certainly is not attractive. So, um, what I think I learned is that um, in the process, I developed some really awesome habits, and now I say it was like I was expanding at that point. I was expanding my mind and expanding my ability to have hobbies and be open minded to things like running and meditating, and so I was really expanding myself there, and so it felt like I wasn't being myself actually, and because I wasn't being myself, it felt like I was putting out forth a lot of effort and not getting rewarded for it, and while everyone else was getting drunk or unconsciously just moving through life finding relationships, and I was kind of a loner. So but now that I did all those things, and now that I've come back to being social, now it's like I can realize that I enjoy those things for what they are, they're hobbies, and I can really focus on just being social and developing that part of my game. Um, so I think that my advice would be to that there's periods in our life of expansion and contraction, and that when we're expanding, we take on new behaviors, we work very hard, and it feels like really tough work. But then the reward is that when we actually, um, take a step back and take a break, those behaviors feel natural to us. They feel like who we are, and that's when we can contract and really um, enjoy life as it is. Also, there's a deal about being ourselves, right? So I would say that if you have an orientation of now, if you're always expanding when you're in the club, always trying new techniques and stuff, it's going to feel like you're not being yourself, and if you're ignoring your emotions, then it's going to feel like you're not being yourself. But when you come back to yourself, when you come back to the point where you do think it for yourself, um, and you do consider your emotions, that then those things will become calibrated, and you'll be able to use them and your interactions with people. For example, going for a makeout. So if you go out a lot and try to make out with every girl you meet, of course it's not going to be calibrated. It's going to feel awkward, and it's going to feel strange, and you're going to keep doing it, and eventually you're going to have a better intuitive sense on when it's appropriate and when it's not, because you're either going to get rejected and you're going to learn, or you're going to get accepted and you're going to learn. And it's just learning. So, but then if you stop trying, then you'll really see the difference. Like, you'll really understand the intuition of when to make out, so, or when to do anything. So my advice to you would be to take the person who you want to be and start doing the actions that they take on. Shoot videos of yourself like this. Go for makeouts. Go for closes. Do things that scare you, even though they're not right. It's like you have to practice. You have to go to the gym and lift weights to lift heavier weights. But when you do back to the old weights, then they're easy to lift, aren't they? So, yep, that is me, and I will talk to you soon.